Hey everyone, hi, I'm the Dr. Bob Lee. Welcome to Open. I'm from 107.5 WBLS and you are watching Open. We have a fantastic show lined up for you. Coming up on today's show, we'll speak to the president and CEO of the youth center that is positively impacting the future of our community in more ways than one. Then we'll check in with one of BronxNet's creative Rebuild New York artists to highlight the work that she is doing with immersive art and technology. And then after that, well, we'll hear from an entrepreneur who will shed light on the work that they are doing in the New Jersey area to promote health and wellness. And then finally, we'll be joined by a man recognized as the best Forbes photographer and in photography too in 2022. That goes with it, right? And we'll give some insight on his journey into the world of photography and so much more. So sit back, kick off your shoes and relax your feet. We're wide open. Hey, I'm your host, Dr. Bob Lee from BLS, and you're watching Open. It's that live interactive program that brings the Bronx, New York City straight to your TV set. You can stay connected to us through social media at BronxNet TV. Leading things off, we're joined by the president and CEO of Renaissance Youth Center, who will highlight the various programs and services that his organization has to offer the next generation. And please welcome to the show, he's no stranger to the show, Bervin Harris. Bervin, welcome.
Good morning, man. Good to be back. Good to be back.
Man, always good to see you. You're doing so many great things, you know, in our community, not only with the band and all the things you're doing with the TV,
Right.
but our youth. You're doing, the last time I saw you, we were doing something, I think it was in Soundview?
Might have been Soundview.
There was a big stage out there.
Yeah. Man, we've been doing so much, Dr. Bob. First of all, thank you so much for having me
Yeah.
back on this show. But since I've last saw you, man, we're now like 36 different public schools, working with about 4,000 kids a week. Teaching music. We've entered into the realm of STEM, science, technology, engineering, and math. Actually, we do STEAM. So we have a zoology room, we have an architecture room, agriculture room. We're into robotics and coding. It's a lot happening.
That's education. That's education.
Yeah, man. But you know what? About 8-9 months ago, I had the opportunity to speaking at United Nations, and I learned a lot about the SDG, Sustainable Development Goals, the 17 Sustainable Development Goals. And right now we're on fire, man, because people don't even know what that is, right? So you got all these countries came together and said, we're gonna change the world and make the world a better place and get rid of, you know, things like poverty and poor education, things that we've been plagued with for so long. But how do you do that without including young people and also getting the community involved? So we're on this push to do that now.
Oh, man, and we love the work that you're doing. Talk about the mission of the Renaissance Youth Center.
Right.
And its role.
So the mission is to empower at-risk inner city youth to become law-abiding citizens with something positive to offer our society. And we do that by trying to meet them where they are and then bringing them to where they want to be. You know, so that's what has always been our mission. We're grown now. We've been around for 22.5 years. And as the founder and president and CEO, man, we have so much more we're trying to do.
Yeah. You know what? I got a piece of video that I want you to check out.
You
want to bring it in?
Oh, yeah, please.
All right.
So this talks about, we've developed a website called Let's Work Together, SDG.com. So this is a video from that talks a little bit about this whole initiative we're doing this summer.
All right, let's check it out.
Hi, I'm Mr. Colors. No, I'm not Mr. Colors. My name is Bervin Harris, President and CEO of Renaissance Youth Center, and I am so excited that we are doing the Let's Work Together SDG Tour. About 8 months ago, I had the opportunity of serving on a panel at the United Nations talking about the 17 Sustainable Development Goals. And I walked away understanding one thing very clearly, that we have to invite young people to the conversation if we're going to make this sustainable. So here's our plan. Here's what we're trying to do. We're doing a tour. Yes, we do have a bus. We're hitting on the road. But however, I'm touring right now in your living room, in your kitchen, in your church, in your synagogue, in your schools, in your after-school programs. We want everybody to get involved. First, I want you to educate yourself about the SDGs. If you don't know, click any one of the icons below, and one of our young people will break out and tell you in a child-friendly way about the SDG. Next, keep paging down a little bit, and you'll see all these different websites that our Code for the Bronx program has made. Our young people develop their own websites explaining and talking about and offering solutions around the SDGs. Next, I want you to click another link, and I want you to hear the MWAM song. The song is called Let's Work Together, and it talks about the SDGs. And we had the opportunity of performing this song at the United Nations. So now, you view the website, you're teary-eyed, you're happy, you want to get involved, you want to help sustain this planet. So here's what we have. Here are the 4 steps. 1, identify a problem that speaks to you. Number 2, come up with a solution, a local solution. Number 3, see if you can put together a model. Number 4, try to partner with somebody and put that model into motion, and don't forget to celebrate. And we're hoping that you share your projects with us. If you're interested in doing so, make sure you send it to the email below. Please hashtag us at RYC Let's Work Together SDG. That's hashtag RYC Let's Work Together SDG. I know we're looking at global problems, but you know what? With local solutions, we can solve these problems. Let's work together.
Bervin, go over that one more time because you were giving those.
Right, so first of all, if you watch that video, you were first either overwhelmed or excited to do something, right? So we ask everybody, the first thing to do is identify a problem that speaks to you, right? Try to offer a solution, put together a model, put it into motion. Just don't crumb up something, don't do it. Let's do it. Right. And then the 4th one is celebrate, make it happen and celebrate. And, you know, when you look at these problems, whether it's, you know, anything that you might have, really tuned in on, it's overwhelming. Yeah. Right. So I always say we have these global problems, but let's see if we can come with some local solutions. Like Dr. Bob. See, one of the things that bother me in my community is all the dog poop. Yeah. You know, are you bothered by that when you walk down the street and all you see is dog poop everywhere? And so it bothered our kids. So the kids said, hey, let's do something. So we wrote letters to the sanitation department. There's number 17 on that list, which is partnerships. But then what can we do? Yeah. And so we put the little bags out front with folks can do it. We had a doggy day.
That's not a bad idea. Oh, man. Listen, a stand with little plastic bags in it?
Yeah, they have it in New York City. Yeah. Why we don't have it in the Bronx?
Yeah, so I've experienced that one night, and I yelled out, you know.
Oh, did you?
Pick up your...
Hello.
And those words that followed.
Okay, well, you said that word, right?
Yeah, out loud.
Right. So I believe either we're part of the problem or, a part of the solution. So we want to be part of the solution. And we got all of our young people involved, man. And we clean up the streets. We built this can. We put some technology into it, or a little Arduino on it. So every time you step on it, it counts how many people are throwing away their poop. Yeah. Now, what happens here? Did we clean up all the world? No. But did we clean up the 63?
You created the awareness, though.
And the 63 feet that's in front of our center. Yeah. And that's where it begins, right? So if you can just do that, then the next, the whole world is a cleaner and better place.
Yeah, yeah. Hey, it's a start. You got to start somewhere.
It's a start. Yeah. So we're doing this tour. We have this website. So we're asking people to do is get on, pledge that you're going to do something, right? Yeah. And that can be walking on Orchard Beach. Went to Orchard Beach yesterday, took a bunch of kids there, right? Maybe you're cleaning up the beach. Maybe you're planting some trees, right? Yeah. Maybe you're doing some education around financial literacy. It could be anything, right? But do something. Yeah. And that's how the change begins.
You know, Bervin, there's a lot of things going on in our community, and we need help. There are a lot of different organizations. There's no real competition for it. You know, there are nonprofit organizations, community-based organizations. Yeah. Community centers, churches, and they all have that angle in helping people, guide them in the right direction so they can be successful citizens in society. There's a lot of violence out there.
Yes.
How would your program work to help somebody in our communities?
Right. So,
how do they get involved?
I think you kind of mentioned it, right? So we're all kind of doing our own little thing. Yeah. And so I think what the United Nations were able to do, not just bring together the community or a state, but to bring together the world. Because we're starting to realize that we all are having the same problem. So how can we all get on one ship and make this difference, get on this one journey, moving together.
Direction for a common
So that's what this is all about. Yeah. So if you're doing something, how do we get there to help you? Look at all the shootings that took place last night in Marcinia, in our area of the Bronx, right? So how do we start to change consciousness? We can't wait on laws to be changed, but we can start changing the mindset of many, right? Yeah. So how do we all get on that? When you're doing something, how do I show up? When the church is doing something, when the synagogue is doing something, how do we get there and support each other? I think that is the movement that we're trying to do. And we want everybody to get involved in that. So go to letsworktogethersdg.com, pledge a project, and we'll show up.
Yeah.
Be a part of it.
And this is not the only thing that you do.
It's a lot happening this summer. So we have this guy happening. We have the MWAM band.
MWAM.
Now, that's the band that you're familiar with. They have a new album out. It's called A Message for Change, right? And we're talking about everything from gun violence to you name it. And we have this thing called Shark for Social Impact. What Shark is, it's a show on a talk. And so we're talking about all these different topics. So you got to come check these guys out. They got a big tour bus this year. And so we're hitting the road. We'll be on the road doing some shows. I want you to see them. We just partnered with Department of Probation and Carnegie Hall to do the Neon Arts Project now this summer. So that'll be 144 jobs for young people between the ages of 14 and 24.
Woo!
Yeah,
all right.
144 jobs. And the focus this year is going to be how to put together a production. How do I put together this, you know? Where do the lights go? You know, like how do I write out my script and how do I work a soundboard? And it's only for 7 weeks, but you're gonna get paid to learn that. And it's gonna be in all 5 boroughs.
You can get some of the guys from here too, and girls.
To be teachers, actually. I've seen these guys do what they do.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Pretty good.
Absolutely. So that's gonna be happening.
Especially up in the Wizard of Oz room up there, in the control room.
Oh, I haven't seen that. Is that where the magic takes place? That's what you call the Wizard of Oz room?
Yeah, we'll give you a tour after.
Oh, looking forward to it.
But that's great. You're doing so many wonderful things, man. We love what you're doing in our community. On the music scene, tell us about it, because you're a musician also?
I'm still a musician. I'm still doing records. I have my son, Ron E. Check out his music. He's producing, has a lot of new artists coming out. Just work with Tank. Him and my son, they got a record, a duet together. Everything Right, I think it's called. So I did the music on that and some vocals. But I got some other things working on as well. But this group right here has been taking up all my time. The MWAM band. And we're still having auditions for that. So if there's talented young people.
What are you looking for?
Between the ages of 16 and 21. If you sing, you dance. I got to get back to that. If you sing, what's on that board right now? That's really important. I'm gonna need you to help me with this one.
Okay, we'll bring it back up.
If you sing, you dance, you play a saxophone, it doesn't matter. You've seen this band. This band is amazing. We performed at Carnegie Hall actually last Wednesday. The band is pretty good.
I love them.
Yeah.
Let's bring that piece back up that we had on the screen earlier. Then you can run through it.
Yeah, it's called Recycle the Music. And so right now we have about 4,000 students we work with. So we try to put, instruments in their hands. The next guest you have coming up, who does the virtual and stuff like that, we were talking like, hey, these kids have these programs we're teaching, but we have to have it available to them. Same thing. If I'm teaching you a guitar, I got to send you home with a guitar.
Yeah.
So I believe in your closet somewhere, Dr. Bobley, there's an old guitar, an old keyboard, a tambourine, a drum, or something. I got drums that you no longer use. Hey, so donate it to Renaissance Youth Center so we can put it in the hands of.
I have some African drums too.
Bring them. Bring the djembes you got.
Yeah.
Come on, man. Come on, bring them on down. So that's what we're asking for. We're asking for some nice music instruments that are slightly used, and so we can give it to a kid so the kid can use it. That's great.
We love what you do. Funding. Are you getting funding for everything?
We are.
We need more funding.
We always need more funding. That is always the case.
Ask for it. Ask for it right now.
Well, I'm asking for it. So in addition to the instruments, I am asking for funding. It is necessary as we look at what's happening in our schools with the lack of music, with the lack of everything. Because when you think about it, when we went to school, man, we had wood shop, home economics, electric, pottery class, all these different things that towards independent living skills. We don't have those things. So once again, either we can talk about it or try to solve it. Go to our website, renaissanceyouth.org, hit the donate button, please, pretty please, and let's keep the party going.
Thank you so much. Bervin Harris, he's the president and CEO, Renaissance Youth Center. Thank you for coming up.
Thank you.
Bring some of the kids the next time, too.
Oh, yeah. We can fit up in here and do a little something.
We'll do something here. We'll set it up. We'll make it happen.
I love that.
Thank you so much.
Thank you, man.
We'll take a quick break. I've got more coming your way next, right here on Open.
We all know what it's like to feel alone. But it just takes one new connection.
Want to get out of here?
To empower many.
This is unbelievable.
It doesn't take a superhero to bring forces together. We all have the power to reach out.
Let's go!
And help someone feel like they belong.
Pretty cool, huh?
We are stronger together.
Most hiring algorithms would scream me out.
Some bosses couldn't see me as a leader.
I've run this place for 20 years, but I still need to prove that I'm more than what you see on paper.
I've been running code as long as I've been able to reach a keyboard.
This is what I do. It's second nature for me, coordinating 100 details at once.
It's the way my mind works. I have a very mechanical brain.
I sold them on my skills.
You gotta be so good they can't ignore you.
My magic is
analytics and empathy. That's how to gain clients. You have to have the confidence in yourself to show up and defy the odds.
I'm more than who I am on paper.
I never got a college degree. And today, I'm the CEO of my own company. People want to tell me I'm one in a million, when actually I'm one of millions. Stars are all around us. It's time for them to shine.
Where did the time go? Somehow I lost all those years. Where did the time go? I don't know how I got here. Or how did I get here?
You've done the hard part. You quit smoking. Now do the easy part and get scanned for lung cancer. If you smoked, you may still be at risk, but early detection could save your life. Talk to your doctor and learn more at savedbythescan.org.
¿Qué color? Perfecto, mijo.
Gracias. Thank you.
What's wrong, mijo?
Donating to a pet's medical care is one of the many ways you can help families in your community. Pets and people belong together. Learn more at petsandpeopletogether.org.
And welcome back. We'll check in with one of BronxNet's Creators Rebuild New York artists to highlight the work that she is doing with immersive art and technology. It's nice. We had her on before. We'll speak about the class that she is teaching too, and so much more. So please welcome to the show, Trish Gianakis. Trish, welcome, welcome, welcome.
Thank you for
I
having
like what
me.
you're wearing now. You had something a little different before.
Right.
And now that's like a new technology or something new?
So this is the Meta Quest Pro. So when I put it on, I'm immersed in virtual reality.
Yeah. And so what do you see when you look at that now?
Well, when I put the headset on, it is basically I go into my own world, and I'm in a living room with waterfalls and a fireplace, if you'd like to check it out.
Yeah, let me check it out. Should I take my glasses off?
No, leave them on. Here, let's just make that bigger.
Yeah.
But yeah, you need your glasses on.
I have a big head, you're trying to say? I have a big
No.
head? Oh my goodness. This is so beautiful. Look at that. Hey. Wow.
So that's my living room.
This is the immersive technology? This is what you call that?
Yes, you're in the MetaQuest VR. And
oh, look at my hands.
Yes.
My God.
And this technology, you can use your hands for the controllers. You don't need to have... Right. So you could pick different applications. And you don't need the controllers. I have the controllers as well.
Oh my God, this is great.
Isn't that great? It's beautiful, fully distributed weight. Apple kind of built their new headset based on this headset, but I still am dedicated to Meta's Quest Pro.
That's a little bit better. Hey, you've been doing this for some time now. Give us a rundown of it and what's it all about, and you're teaching it also.
Yes, so I've been doing virtual reality for a very long time, since 1999. So virtual reality isn't the equipment. It's virtual reality is a computer-generated space that you interact with. So that could be an installation that you go through that recognizes you with computer sensors and changing the environment. So it's not necessarily putting on the headset. It could be on the computer in like Spatial or Decentraland. What you've heard about those social media platforms where people go.
I can pull it up right here, right?
You could. You could. Spatial could be pulled up right there.
All right.
So.
No, and you're giving classes starts on the 17th?
Yes, I'm going to be teaching creating art in VR.
Wow.
On July 17th, it's going to be a 10 a.m. class. Some of the different technologies we'll go through is like, what's the difference between a headset that you put your phone in versus a headset that you wear that has the full-on computer interactions. There's the Google Cardbox headset we'll talk about, where you put your phone in. So that's more of a passive experience. I also showed the Zap Quest headset. That one, you can get hand dongles to control it. But what's great about these other headsets is you can go and watch a roller coaster ride. So you're getting that virtual reality experience.
You feel the same thing in your stomach?
You do a little bit, with the roller coaster ride. It's a lot of fun. And that is free. You can see any of these experiences on Google with their 360 channel.
Yeah.
And
what do students need when they want to get involved in your class? What do they have to come with?
It would be good to come with your own phone.
Yeah.
For an iPhone, if they have a smartphone. Here, somebody's climbing the Eiffel Tower. You could experience something someone else has done. But we are going to be supplying the headsets. So the VR headsets, where you can be fully interactive. I'm going to be teaching in Tilt Brush. We're probably going to cover a little bit of Sculptra, which is a multiplayer art platform where you can go in and shoot and destroy the other person's artwork.
Yeah. Wow.
But I will have a partner teaching with me.
But you don't really mess it up, though, because it doesn't really disappear.
Yeah. As long as I save the file.
Yeah.
You still have to save files and back them up just like on any other computer.
Exactly, yeah. So immersive, we're talking about augmented reality and creating immersive art galleries.
Correct. So we'll also have galleries I'll be showing in Spatial. This right here, what we're looking at is a shark tank. That's another experience that you could go into. But I create art galleries using Spatial, and I've also created art galleries using Unity, which is like the main platform that most of these game engines work under. So I'll show the students how to go into an art gallery as well, how they can make their own. So all the programs I use, this is actually Spatial. This is my art gallery with all the artwork that I've created. Some of it's traditional, some of it's 3D animation, some is video. I also sculpt, so it kind of, I show a little bit of everything in my own virtual world. It's so much fun though.
Yeah.
And all the programs are free that I offer when I teach these courses.
And what can students get out of it? Can they go off and get jobs in these areas?
They can, but that would be a certificate. This is going to be more of an intro class, so they can get their feet wet, they can get the taste of it. They can get a Google Cardboard box. Those are free, or $10. It depends on which ones we can supply the students with. And then if they have a smartphone, they can start dabbling in 360 VR.
And who's hiring?
Who's hiring? Oh my gosh.
I mean, there are companies who are looking for people like that.
There's companies all over hiring. I worked on a kiosk for a design firm, for an energy company that they wanted something that was touchscreen in VR with 3D animation.
Oh, yeah.
Medical companies are hiring. Entertainment, as you know, here.
You can dress windows, window dressing. You ever see the art that they put in windows at stores?
Yes, or there's try-on apps now.
Yeah.
You can try on the jewelry, you can try on the sneakers, you can try on the glasses now. So
I see light bulbs going off all over the place now.
People are creating apps all over the place. And augmented reality, that's a hot spot where people are hiring. And with virtual reality as well, you can make your own market in virtual reality.
Yeah.
Teaching the students how to create art in VR, they can eventually learn how to make NFTs even and create their own galleries where they can sell and monetize the artwork that they create.
Explain NFTs.
That is a non-fungible token. That is an artwork or asset that has been minted on the blockchain with a form of currency, cryptocurrency. So it could be Ethereum, Bitcoin now does it, Polygon, Tezos coin, Solana. Those are all coins on the blockchain. And when you mint your artwork on the blockchain, there's an inherent number that's identified with the artwork. And that's like a copyright for the artist. So prior to COVID and when NFTs came out, artists who, like myself, who did digital art, we struggled. How can we show our art? Like, people didn't take it seriously. But then once NFTs came out, it just became this wonderful platform for artists to show their work, maintain royalties if the artwork gets you know, sold off to another person, and copyright protection.
Trish, anything new coming up that we should know about?
Well, I have a new project that I'm working on, and I have some meetings. We're working things out.
You can't tell it all.
I'm still working on Explore the Bronx with augmented reality, but we've kind of honed in on the area. Going to be working. As soon as I get it all worked out, I can announce it on the next time. Hopefully, if I'm back on your show.
Can we be the first to know?
Yes.
All
I'd
right.
love to be back to talk about it with you.
High five.
So good to be here. Thank you so much.
Oh, wait, we're not going yet. So, what do you bring this to class?
I do. Yes.
Because I remember the first ones, they wore that box thing that you put on your face. I think it was a few years back.
And
somebody came in with a box.
That was the Google Cardboard box.
That was the Google
that
Cardboard.
You put your phone in. But now with this, I actually can set up my own workstation, taking my computer using the program called Immersed, which is free. And I could, if someone has ADHD or they really need to concentrate, it's great because this headset brings your desktop right in front of you and just like takes away all the noise and distractions, and you can really focus on what you're doing. There right now is a clip of my desktop. I'm in a different world working with 3 screens, and I'm in this secluded space where I can concentrate and get things done. I'm sitting in a room with a waterfall in the background too.
Yeah. That's deep. That's deep.
Yeah, it's a very cool program.
Yeah.
And what's great is this technology is accessible. A lot of the programs are free that I teach because I want students to be able to learn, to continue on after I show them the first steps in these classes.
So July 17th.
Yes.
People still have time to sign up.
Yes, sign up July 17th. Will Roberts will be co-teaching with me, so we'll have around 8 headsets. So we're probably going to, 2 people per headset. It's good to have a second person with you because if you bump into something that the person with you can say, oh, don't bump into anything. So we'll have plenty of headsets, and sign up. It's going to be a great time.
And you said you have a immersive reality, not fight, but you can destroy each other's properties.
Yes.
But it never goes away.
We can create some artwork with Sculptra. It's a multiplayer. Several people can be in the art piece at one time, and we can create sculptures. And yes, there is a rocket where we can shoot at the artwork.
You guys willing to take some of these classes?
Come on, sign up, sign up. It's going to be so much fun.
Yeah, here's the pen. Put the pen to the paper and sign up. Okay, July 17th, classes start July 17th.
Yes, 10 a.m. here at Lehman College.
Okay, social media?
It is on the BronxNet education tab on the BronxNet website.
And
that's where you sign up.
A website too, or social media?
I do. TrishGianakis.com is my website, and Trish Gia Art is my Instagram. So I'm on Instagram a lot.
Trish, thank you so much for coming.
Thank
you
you
for sharing.
Thank you so much for having me again.
And come back again, okay? I'm looking forward to it.
You bet.
All right, we'll take a quick break. I've got a whole lot more coming up next on Open.
How do you know when you've made the right decision? It's the feeling you get in your gut. The one that tells you what's right or wrong. It's the one that says, sure, I can have a drink. Or the feeling that says, okay, I've been drinking. Now what? It's the voice inside you that says, I'm buzzed. Better leave the car when it's time to go. Plan ahead. Catch a sober ride. Buzz driving is drunk driving.
Jason. Let's go see your room.
What do you think? We kept it a little spare, so you can decorate it how you like.
Dinner! Go?
Excellent. Soccer is fun. Yeah, I saw you guys out there.
And welcome, welcome, welcome. Welcome back. Our next guest is an entrepreneur and the CEO and founder of Greenhaus Boutique. And we'll learn more about two brothers from Ghana and how they are positively impacting their community and highlight how they're trying to improve health and wellness through the use of CBD products and how these products can be beneficial for people and pets. So please welcome to the show, Michael Mperey. Mike, welcome.
Welcome. Thank you, Dr. Bobley.
Yeah. I know a lot of this is used for people, but now we're including pets. How are we formulating? How are we coming up with that?
Well, CBD from the beginning was for all mammals. So pets were part of the mammals from the beginning. So that's why people only thought CBD just for human use. But anyone can use CBD to help with the same kind of stress or pain or insomnia or joint health. Also, life expectancy, you live longer. So for cats and dogs, it's a great oil to help them out.
So they can live past 15 and 16.
Yes, well, studies have shown that some dogs or cats have been left just to die. Using the oil extends their life by 5 years or more. And so older dogs that people don't really care for that much because they have have a short life expectancy. So oil helps them to give them basically a new life again.
Yeah. Will this fit into the area of veterinary medicine?
Well, it's like yes or no, because most of the vets do not really want to get into the CBD type of business because this is not like what is taught in law school. They really want to go more like pharmaceutical than CBD. So it's a gray area, and some of them might lose their license if they even try to go that route. But as a store owner, we can have that product here. And a lot of pet owners come to our store just for the CBD products for pets, not even for themselves. Because it helps their dogs and the cats immensely.
Yeah. How did you get involved in it? And how long have you been in business?
Almost 2 years now. My brother Vlad Mperey, he was the mastermind behind it. He's not here today, but he called me and he said, "Hey, do you know anything about CBD?" I said, "Not that much." He said, "Well, you got to go and check it out right now." And I said, "Okay, I'll go check it." So I ordered some books and I read some books. Besides going online, everybody goes to Google, but I actually got some books and I read it and educated myself about it.
Yeah.
And I got some products and I used it on my right arm. I had nerve damage from my forearm to my bicep from working out.
Yeah.
And it was severe pain. I couldn't pick up even my 1-year-old daughter at that time because I was in a lot of pain. So I applied the oil at least for 3 months, and it went away. And I'm like, wow, this is amazing because I tried everything, and pain was still there. So now on my joint health is really on par now. I have no issues with my joints now, on my nerves, because the CBD actually helped. It's called RCA, root cause analysis. Go to the root cause, try to fix it. It's not like something that you got to keep taking the rest of your life. But if you do, it's actually beneficial. But you don't have to.
So, Michael, you're onto something, huh?
Yes.
You have something to share with the world. And you're a Navy vet and a volunteer firefighter.
Yes. I did 4 years in the U.S. Navy, Operation Iraq of Freedom, 2004, 2008. And also a volunteer firefighter for a town called Fort Lee, New Jersey. and just trying to help. Because I'm a kind of person that will like get the shirt off my back. I don't really, I'm not here just to make money. Because CBD is not about money for me. Because it's about actually educating people and helping people be healthy in general, right?
Yeah.
And also leaving the world like a better place. I don't just want to build me a house and live for myself. I want to build a community so people can come in and help, and it's like a YMCA.
Yeah.
And free community. You get food, everything. That's what CBD is like to me. I want to help people.
Yeah.
So it's not money making business at all. It's more like education, pain, insomnia. A lot of people need to get their eyes open and take a break from pharmaceuticals because it's very addictive.
Yeah. Well, listen, thank you for your service, both in the Navy and firefighting. Now, your brother works for New Jersey Transit?
No, I work for Jersey Transit.
You work for Jersey Transit?
Yeah, I'm a construction engineer I'm a contractor for them, for the railroad. So I'm not direct hire, I'm a contractor, and I'm installing technologies on all the trains in Jersey Transit to make the train safe for all the passengers. Just in case the guy that's driving the train falls asleep or does not obey the law, the train's computer will take over and bring people to a safe speed.
Well, listen, Mike, how do you handle all of this? I mean, you have a full-time job. Your brother probably has a full-time job also.
Yeah.
You guys are working it around the clock. You get off from there and you get back into the chemistry of it all, putting together not pharmaceuticals, but the CBD products.
Yeah, growing up was like, in Ghana was like, basically we didn't have a lot of stuff, so we had to be like jack of all trades, really.
Yeah.
So you could like master a lot, right? They say jack of all trades, master of none, but we are jack of all trades, we master of most.
Yeah.
Because we try to do, everything we do, we try to apply our best to it. And most people, like, one job is cool for them, but us, it felt like there's more, right? And we could handle more. The more on our plate, the more we could handle. Because we used to it, been through it. And
what's the hemp and pea protein?
Oh, that protein is really good. Most protein is made from whey, right, and animal products, but this one is hemp and pea protein, and it has a lot of, I think, about 12 different magical mushrooms, right? That helps a lot.
You said mushrooms?
Yeah, it has mushrooms in there without any kind of euphoric or any high. It's just all the medicinal benefits of the mushrooms inside that protein shake. That's the only protein shake that has that. And it's great for people that's vegan or people that don't want any kind of animal-derived protein. I use it because I'm also, besides I have many hats, I'm also a professional bodybuilder.
Oh, okay. All right.
Yes.
So how does the CBDs help you with the bodybuilding? You have some products in there that
Well, we have products in there that help a lot. When you're bodybuilding, number one thing you don't want to do is have a lot of stress. Because stress will cause your cortisol level to rise up, and your body will change in a heartbeat. You might look lean and stripped and ripped, like in a minute, and then once you're stressed out, you look like you don't need to work out, or you lose all your lines.
Yeah.
So you got to keep the stress low, and also your joints, because you're constantly pounding your ligaments, so you need something to support.
We got guys in here. We got guys in here doing push-ups right now, getting ready for your product.
Yeah, and we will send you guys a bunch of products to try out, and so you guys can see like that CBD really works. Besides the oils, we have even products that replaces like this is called CBDMD.
Yeah.
This one is a pill that has 200 milligrams CBD and 4 milligrams THC. It's equivalent to 800 or plus milligrams ibuprofen or Tylenol.
Yeah.
So you taking that pill is not going to have any effects to your organs, damage-wise. But
no side effects or anything.
Exactly. But any other ones you buy from the CVS or Walgreens, they'll give you side effects. But this one is just straight cannabis that will not get you high, but it's great for people who have severe pain, cramps.
Yeah.
Like, yes, we have a couple of nurses that came in here to purchase this because they don't want to give people morphine, so they came and bought this to give it to their clients, and it works.
And you also have food products, right?
Yeah, but food products, on the weekends, we do like a lot of events. Like this coming Saturday, July 8th, we're having a sea moss goddess. Sea moss goddess is a lady that lives in Jersey that provides sea moss to almost everybody in the tri-state. She provides sea moss to a lot of people at Hot 97, different DJs. She's like well known. So she comes to have a lunch party in our store.
I think we had her up here one time.
Yes. So we're going to have a lot of infused meals. All the food you see right now are not infused, but the sauces and the oils and the syrups are all infused with THC. So the more syrup and olive oil or sauce you put on top, the more euphoric you get. And it's amazing. So you just, we have oxtail with mac and cheese.
What?
The mac and cheese is infused with THC. Yeah.
You have oxtails with THC?
Yeah, the mac and cheese is THC infused. The oxtail is not. Yeah.
Wait, it doesn't do anything for the brain though, right? It doesn't. Does it get you high, or it's just used for medicinal purposes?
It will get you high and also give you medicinal both.
Oh,
That's
wow.
the benefit of THC. Like THC and CBD is almost the exact same thing, but CBD is like a Toyota Prius, and THC is like a Lamborghini. They both will take you to work, but how do you want to get to work?
Well, how do you know how much to eat though? So, you're not only eating to fill yourself up, but you got to be careful how much you take.
Exactly, you got to be careful. That's why most of our meals is not infused. Only like the syrup and the stuff that you put on top makes it the infusion. So we tell you, hey, don't just put a little bit on it, just take it easy.
Michael, where are you located?
We have two locations. Our first location is in Fort Lee, 200 Main Street, Fort Lee.
Are you right across the bridge?
Yes, right across the bridge. You're literally across the bridge in Fort Lee. You can walk to the bridge store. And the second store is the next town over, Inglewood. It's right
Wait. Did you say you can walk across the bridge before or after the CBD?
After THC, no. But
you can
CBD,
walk back home.
Yes. We have a lot of people that actually came over the bridge from Manhattan because I think they have different laws over there. They can't have any THC products or CBD. So they jog over or they bike over to our store.
Yeah. And this is also not for only humans, but for pets.
Yes,
CBD for pets.
CBD for pets is great because pets have different ways to give it to pets. We have like tinctures, oils.
Yeah.
Around like 3 milligrams. You can give to the pets. Some pets are really smart. They don't want any kind of oil. So this oil, you can just drop it in their food and they get the same medicinal benefits.
And the pets know what to do with it. You just mix it in with their food, right?
That's it. Yeah, you don't have to like hold them down and put them in your mouth. Just put in their food. Yeah. And some pets like to chew. The pet treats for cats is enough. And we have the pet treats for dogs also. This is very cheap. This is like $7, but it's very good. It's 300 milligrams or 3 milligrams for different sizes. You cannot give like one chew to. It all depends on the weight of the animal. That's how we gauge the doses.
Yeah, and you have your wife and your brother working with you?
My wife works with me, and my brother and his wife works.
Yeah.
Yes.
Dr. Shout out their names real quick. Dr.
Yes.
K.
So my wife is Crystal. She does everything for us like remotely and on the store. Vlad is one of the CEOs of the company. His wife, she's the vet that knows everything about animal products and take care of animal surgery, everything. She's the guru, the doctor.
Yeah. Hey, thank you guys for sharing. Hey, Mike, thank you. And you're always welcome to come back and share more. Okay.
Thank you.
You got the good stuff for pets and people. Petsandpeople.com.
Yes. Thank you.
Michael Mperey, he's the co-founder, Greenhaus Boutique, entrepreneur and co-founder. Thank you guys so much. You got a wonderful team. All right, we'll take a quick break right here. I've got more coming up. We'll continue to hook you up right here, whether it be CBDs or just Bobby Lee's. We'll be back.
Even though we didn't grow up together, he's my favorite brother.
Hey, sis.
I'm the baby of the family, and he's the gentle giant.
What you know about Port Georgia?
Man, please, that's a classic.
You know when they say people are a rare breed? Yeah, he's that.
I'm sorry, I'll be back in a few hours.
Don't worry, Shug, you know I'm for you.
I know.
Go get the football.
That was my favorite memory. he was always for you. This is a true story of me, Bridget Floyd, and this guy, George Perry Floyd Jr., my big brother.
Feel the beat of nature at a park or forest near you. Find a forest and music inspired by nature at discovertheforest.org.
You can talk to me if you're feeling sad.
Thanks for hearing me out, bro.
Whenever you need to talk, I'm here, okay?
¿Qué color? Perfecto, mijo.
Gracias. Thank you.
What's wrong, mijo?
Donating to a pet's medical care is one of the many ways you can help families in your community. Pets and people belong together. Learn more at petsandpeopletogether.org.
Hey, welcome back. I'm the Doc Bob Lee from 107.5 WBLS. You are watching Open. Thank you so much for being a part of it all. Our last guest is an industrial and corporate photographer whose work was recognized and featured in prestigious publications such as Forbes and Forbes Japan. He joins us to speak about his journey into the world of photography and highlight some recent works and so much more. So please welcome to the show, Aaron Kotowski. Welcome, 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 Aaron.
Hey, glad to be here. Thanks for having me on.
I know you've seen just about everything, and they said you have a fantastic eye for photography. What's
Thank you.
One of your most famous pictures, or one that just touches you the most? There's a bunch of them, I know.
Okay, those are going to be, those are going to be two different photos. Probably the photos that touch me the most are the images of my little sister Tony.
Oh.
And my most famous image, well, I don't do a lot of celebrity photography, but I photographed Roger Federer for the cover of Forbes Japan. 2 weeks ago, I just had a great photo shoot with Salman Rushdie, who's one of my intellectual heroes. And that's going to be for Le Point magazine out of France. And that was pretty memorable. He just survived. There's Roger. Salman just survived a horrible assassination attempt. And he's pretty fascinating person, really strong, really stoic. I shoot a lot of regular people. And that's really where my heart is making regular people look stoic, look powerful.
That's good.
That's probably where my strength is.
Well, we have a couple of people in the audience right here and upstairs in the control room that need some photography work.
Send them to New Haven.
Will do.
Well, I'm worldwide, baby. So we'll set up a shoot and we'll come down.
There you go. All right. Listen, you've been into it for some time now. How long?
19 years. 19 years I've been in the industry. So it's been a journey. There's not necessarily a direct route for everybody that gets into this. And there's many, many aspects to photography.
Yeah.
You could be a sports photographer for National Geographic or for Sports Illustrated, a location documentary photographer for National Geographic, or a fashion photographer. Those are like the ones that many of us know and think about. That's who really influenced me when I was younger, is the National Geographic, Sports Illustrated, like Walter Yosef's.
Yeah.
But there's many different subgenres. And the corporate end is like the least glamorous. Usually I'm making rich white people look really good.
Yeah.
So that's like a lot of my Forbes stuff. Forbes has been a great client because a lot of these people are really, really fascinating. That you meet these captains of industry, these people that are innovating the pretty much like the world in which that we are going to be living in the future. And they have really interesting minds. That's the CEO of Notarize. That guy's awesome. That's actually a friend of mine right there. That's the guy that founded JetBlue, Neeleman, David Neeleman. Shout out to him for Forbes. These are for Forbes Small Giant Shoot. Another great CEO.
Got the karate moves going on.
Yeah,
I saw the other guy in his sketches.
I like to try and have fun.
There was a guy in sketches. That second picture that popped up. Yeah, he had a slip-on sketches.
Yeah.
So you get the whole person from head to toe.
He's cool.
Yeah.
We get it all. So when you're doing an assignment, what you're going to try and do is get a really tight, beautiful portrait. You're going to try and get something that could be full length or waist up. It all depends on what the article is going to be about and how it's going to be featured. So you want to get two different looks: tight shot, wide shot.
Yeah.
But I try and make my photo shoots fun because I don't like to be photographed. I get a little clammed up in front of the camera, and a lot of the people I photograph, since they're regular people, we need to kind of create a vibe where we have permission to be a little playful, a little silly. Otherwise, people just stand like this and try to be too serious.
But you have a way to loosen people up, though, right? you loosen them up.
I try to freestyle. That.
So, but listen, tell us, Aaron, how did it feel when you got hooked up with Forbes and Forbes Japan?
I started shooting for Forbes Japan way before I started shooting for Forbes, and that was great. It was fun. The first assignment I did was a professor at MNT, and it was a cover, and that was a great that was a great assignment. But the industrial stuff that I do is really what probably sends me all over the country, all over the world, and that's where I'm in like the most weird places that the average person wouldn't normally say. They're not always nice places, but they are fascinating. And I feel it's like my job to photograph these places accurately and to do my best to make my subjects look heroic and honest when I can.
So you do a lot of corporate events. What if somebody wants to come to you and do a personal photo shoot?
I'm not doing a lot of B2C. Business to consumer is a smaller part of my business that I'll do every once in a while. Like I don't do weddings. I don't do kids, except for like if you see like a fun shot of like kids on my website, it's probably my niece or my nephew. I think mostly my business model is going to be a B2B, business to business venture. But I'll entertain things if I'm not on an assignment. And the reason why I'm mostly going to be doing B2B is because I'm just on the road way too much for work. And when I get back to my home base, it's just to do retouching and to like recuperate, because photography at my level is done in 3 phases. The first phase is the pre-production, where we're planning out our shoot, where we're going to shoot, who we're going to shoot, and what the theme is going to be, our demographic. The second phase is what everybody thinks of, the actual photo shoot. That's where everything comes together. You have your makeup artist, your assistants, your stylist, photographer, everybody's their clients there. And then the third part is the post-production. So that's after the photo shoot. We're going through our images, we're doing our edit. I'm sending my images to the client, the ad agency, the magazine, and then they're going to say, these are our selects, and we're going to be doing retouching from there. And each client has a different appetite for retouching. And if it's going to be editorial based, like a magazine, like a Forbes or Le Point or you name it, very minimal retouching cleanup, because they want these people to look like they do. But those are like, so that's my long answer. If somebody wants to do a photo shoot, you can go to bigaaron.com, hit me up, and if we can make it happen, we'll do it.
Yeah, no, I know of this radio and TV personality who's also an author who probably needs some work done.
Oh, I can hook him up. I can hook him up.
He needs a picture on a book and, things of that nature.
That's what I specialize in. So you need books, magazines. I got you.
I'll introduce you to. I'll talk to my producer and we'll see if we can hook it up.
Okay, yeah. You let me know.
You got
it. Yeah, it's a fun career, and it's a pretty big space. It's changing all the time what people are doing, and it's probably the most accessible art because we think visually. And I think if people are interested in it, there's two paths. One, you can go to school for photography, which is what I did. I got a bachelor's degree. I don't necessarily recommend people do that unless they have the money to do that because it's really expensive. The other way is to maybe be an intern.
Do you have a specific event that you would like to share with us, or a client that you're going to be working with, or something that you're planning that's coming up that we should know about? So
right now, I am just taking the summer off. So I'm just in a chill phase. You'll be seeing new work for me in the next 2 months when I release my new website, and you're gonna see like a lot of stuff. I won a bunch of awards in the past couple of years, and we're gonna be sharing that and some really cool new photography and kind of military industrial and some new fine art as well.
Beautiful. Well, you come back and share it with us, okay?
Gladly.
But our producer's going to get in contact with you, and we'll hook something up.
I love it.
All right.
I love it.
Website, social media, what do we have?
BigAaron.com is my website. My social media is Aaron_Kotowski. It's my last name on Instagram, and that's all I really do. I'm kind of ninja style in social media. You'll be seeing more in third quarter of this year. A lot of cool stuff is coming out.
Beautiful. We're looking forward to seeing it.
Thank you.
Hey, Aaron, nice talking to you. Aaron Kotowski, industrial and corporate photographer. We appreciate you. Thanks for coming on.
Thank you. Appreciate it.
You got it. All right. Unfortunately, that's all the time we have for today's show. I want to thank our guests for joining us and you, our viewers, for tuning in and checking it all out. You can keep following BronxNet TV for continued coverage, and we want to thank you for letting us share in this space and time with you. Join our hosts, Kevin Arlene, Darren Jaime, and Rena Valentine for all new episodes of Open Tuesday, Wednesday, and Friday. All of us here at BronxNet have a great and enjoyable day, and always remember this: what you are is God's gift to you. What you make of yourself is your gift to God. So choose your choice. Let your choice control the chooser. I'm the Dr. Bob Lee, and I'll catch you another day, another way, and I'll see you over 107.5 WBLS. Love you all. Peace.